Oh. Season 2, episode 52 of the Fill in the Blanc podcast. Happy Valentine's Day somewhere in the world. We don't have to be in love in February. All right, gobble gobble, turkeys for the tree. I'm going to buy my turkey on clearance the day after Thanksgiving and give it as a Christmas present to someone. And then they're going to have to put it in their freezer for 11 months. But not only will it be a free turkey for their Thanksgiving next year, but it'll be a cheap ass gift for me. It'll be like a $6, 15-pound bird. I recommend you do the same. With that said, let's get started. It's November 15th, 2023, and I want to French kiss your mouth with my big tongue and then finger your ear and suck the wax off because earwax is delicious, and you are my lover. You have no choice. Well, Paul Rudd is first, but sometimes he's out of town, but you're going to be his stand-in. All right, let's get started with the show. Jeff Probst from Survivor, some guy named Matt Bomer, don't know him, and some other people I don't know. What better way to start off the holiday season in the first snowfall than watching some of the two most boring people in morning television? What the fuck? All right, love you guys. Make sure to like this video or dislike it. As I always say, if you dislike the video, then I love you. And isn't that what this world's all about? All right. Hearts and kisses. Hearts and kisses, French kisses and disses.
We know you want to.
Oh, God.
Live with Kelly and Mark. Today from the series fellow travelers, Matt Bomer.
Yeah, that guy. I don't know that guy. How much you want to bet Kelly does her little shoulder shake when she gets to the chair? Look at her, she's moving her hand. It's a very early 90s thing. Yeah, oh, go Deja. Man, you should quit and start your own dance production company. That'd be funny if you pulled the seat out and hear her fall on her flat ass.
Welcome. It's Wednesday, November 15th, 2023. Happy Hump Day, everybody.
It's starting.
It's starting.
It's starting.
It is.
The gridlocks. People. There's been gridlock alerts.
I got stuck.
Happy Hump Day, everyone. Of course, Mark and I celebrate Hump Day by having doggy-style sex in my green room before the episode. So that's why my hair's a little mess. Thank you. And yes, I'm wearing my Mickey Mouse dress again with the hidden Mickey. She's worn that dress before. That must be her Hump Day sex dress with the stains on it.
Starting.
It is.
The gridlocks. People. There's been gridlock alerts.
I got stuck.
Yeah.
In the gridlock today.
Yeah, it's happening.
I ran down the street to work in my slippers because I now fully wear slippers to work.
People are coming into the
That's
city
funny.
on shows to see. Is the tree up yet? No.
It's up, but it hasn't been reviewed.
That's a big problem. Do you remember that one time we went to we had dinner at La Bernardin last year during the holidays, and the car served. It's about 15 blocks away, 20 blocks away.
We could have and should have walked.
And the car was going to pick us up an hour and a half before the dinner reservation. I'm like, that's ridiculous. I'm going to get in the car a half an hour before, just give, 15 minutes. And guess what? We talked about it all the way down. Oh, took us an hour to get down. Yeah, it took us an hour to get what, 2 miles, a mile and a half.
Well, our family was in from out of town, so we wanted them to have like this. Yes, remember the bomb cyclone that hit?
Yeah. So we really couldn't walk.
Okay, so we couldn't walk. It was very cold. It was that unseasonably, even for New York, cold in the winter time.
And as cold as it was outside, it was freezing in that car.
We were taking our family to a nice dinner, and thank God we know Chef Eric Repair. He's on this show a lot, and he was very kind to us, did not give our table away, and he fast-tracked our dinner so that we were able to. We had typically a meal at Le Bernardin is an experience. It's like nice. It's something we do like once every 10 years.
It's a 2-hour dinner.
Pardon me if I wanted to get there and experience it.
We ate a 2-hour dinner in 45 minutes.
I agree with you.
But we typically, we could have gone to Scotto Pizza. That's how fast we were.
When I told him,
we were going to a show.
We had a show afterwards. When I told him we only have 45 minutes, he almost short-circuited. He's like, what are you talking about? But they did it. Anyway, we have that. We have a lot of out-of-towners in the audience today.
You go to a restaurant like that could be an hour and a half to a 2-hour experience. And to sit there and go to that type of restaurant and they just have them shoving in here's course 1, and then 45 seconds after you start eating, then you're have carpaccio, and you're just shoving a whole plate of carpaccio in your mouth in 30 seconds and just eating it. You have 6 oysters and you just slurp them down in 30 seconds next. And then you get a plate of carpaccio. It's a small portion. It could take you 6 minutes to eat, 5 minutes if you take your time. Nope, it's going to take you 2 minutes next. And then while you're eating your filet, they bring the fish and now it's sitting there. And next thing you know, you got you're finishing your second entree, and then they bring the dessert and they bring you the bill. And you've had a 2-hour experience in 50 minutes. All because Mark, again, remember Mark's smart, right? That's what he keeps saying. So smart. He thinks he's smarter than everyone. Has to prove to everyone my way is better than yours. You know who does things like that? Stupid fucking imbeciles. I don't mean slightly stupid. I'm talking bottom of the barrel, ride the short bus, what the kids used to call the R word. Mark, you are really, really fucking product of a terrible DNA strain. That you think you're better and smarter than everyone. Got to prove it to who? No one gives a shit. The only one that gives a shit is you. And you spend 50 years of your life trying to prove to yourself that you're smarter than you actually are. And that's not possible. All the fucking drugs and lotions and fake hair and hair dye and Botox and the liposuction you do, you're going to die of a fucking heart attack, man. Watch this. In the next 12, before the age of 65, he will die of a heart attack due to self-induced pressure and stress, trying to be perfect. Probably due to the way he was raised. And you do your own research to figure out who's to blame for that shit. I have better things to do, stick my fingers up my butt and smell them. I think today it was cashews. Anyways. Oh.
He almost short-circuited. He's like, what are you talking about? But they did it. Anyway, we have that. We have a lot of out-of-towners in the audience today.
What do you think so far? What do you think of us in person?
Hey, was watching a show. I was watching Wrexham. Welcome to Wrexham. The season 2 finale just aired last night, and all the episodes will now air on Hulu. But gosh, I really enjoy watching Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney run that soccer club. I'm getting a lot of tips.
You're getting tips.
Yes.
You're learning how to be a soccer club.
I'm learning that it costs a lot of money without a lot of payback.
Are you just learning that now?
No,
I seem to figure that out on day one.
Yeah, they're down $10 million in this article here. When they told Ryan how much that the estimated total was, he says, "I'm going to throw up."
We're not going to.
No.
Okay.
No. Oh no, we're doing well.
Okay.
We're doing well. We're down like $10. But anyway, I really enjoyed it. I'm halfway through. I'm going to get through the other half tonight. I'm going to binge it all up.
Very exciting.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Well, while you were doing that, I was getting a mammogram. Now, if you want to see something that should be a televised special, now I'm assuming we're half of us women here.
Yep.
Do you notice how since you've been here, there's a lot of men in the audience?
I like it. Guy shaking his head.
Did we become so welcoming to men all of a sudden? Anyway.
Some of these guys are here against their will. I know they are.
That's how we like it.
Yeah.
We like it when it's against them.
There's one back there.
Don't get too comfortable. This is what you're going to hear now, okay? So I can talk to half of us here, and some of the men.
And me, I'm listening.
Yes, you're listening. You know, I think all mammograms are unpleasant. Probably, it's a technology they haven't you got to do it. I'm not complaining.
Is it as uncomfortable as for the guys when they ask us to cough?
Please.
Because that's really uncomfortable. I'm very, very uncomfortable with that.
Child's play.
Warm up your hands, Doc.
But when you are, and I say this with pride, a flat-chested lady, mammogram takes on a new dimension.
It's a gram.
At a certain point, she said to me, "Lift your head." And I said, "I can't. My neck skin is in the machine." Because, you got to find the skin somehow. You got to put something in there. At a certain point, I was like, I believe half of my abdomen and a quarter of my neck, and definitely my back is in.
But you did it.
Yeah, of course.
It's so important that you did that.
Yeah.
Really.
Gelman said to me, he goes, men sometimes have also, women or men, of course, get breast cancer.
Men is a thing too.
And so he said, do the men have to go into the mammogram? And so it got me thinking, I don't know.
I don't know either.
But I suspect there's an easier way for them. Probably involves a massage chair.
Laughing gas?
Laughing gas. Yes, laughing gas. I provide the laughing gas. I mean, the technician was definitely laughing.
Yeah.
Because Lola also has a habit of trying to FaceTime me.
During?
She has no idea that I'm there. She doesn't know that I'm having a mammogram. I don't run it by her, but without fail,
she's calling you during it.
Call me 35 times with some sort of emergency. She needs to talk to me right away. So it's, can you hand me that phone? And then I'm like, what? And she's like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, mammogram. She's like, I always call you in the middle of that.
And your mom would call you like at 8:59 here when we go live.
Yes, my mom always calls me 1 minute before we go live on the air, asking me what I'm up to today.
Well, I'm glad you did it. It's really, really important. And keep doing it, please. Get a mammogram.
Yes, don't worry. I only have to do it once a year. But
yeah, I'll go with you.
Keep doing it.
I'll go with you next time.
That's okay. I don't think you can.
I want to see what this is about.
I don't think you can handle it, and I don't need you to make this about you too.
Yeah, because I'd like for you to come with me when there's the prostate exam.
Honey, I don't know why you think that women don't also have
a prostate.
No,
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Have exams that are penetrative in some way.
Welcome to New York City, everybody from out of town.
You bring the men in, and I chase them right out.
Hey, we have a northeast coastal storm. It arrives ahead of Thanksgiving weekend travel. Oh, gosh. Is that happening next week, or is this weekend?
No, I think that's the Saturday.
Oh, that's nothing. Yeah. That's nothing. Let it go. Bring it.
New England, yeah.
You mean as in this weekend?
Yes. Yeah.
Thanksgiving is next week.
Yeah. In New England.
Thanksgiving is next week.
Yeah.
New England's going to receive the worst of it, including wind and rainy, gusty winds, otherwise known as November.
Is Thanksgiving earlier this year?
No.
A little bit.
Yes.
A week earlier? 23rd, 4 or 5 days? Yeah, it's next week.
27th.
It's a week from tomorrow.
Just seems like it's all even faster this year than normal. Normally, it seems like I have time to.
Next thing you know, the tree's going to go up.
Oh, yeah.
Our neighbor's tree's up already.
They put it up already?
Well, one of the trees.
They're so. Which ones? The ones catty corner or across the street?
Catty corner.
So annoying. So annoying.
They turned their house into Rockefeller.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. There's a Christmas tree shortage.
Because of our
I can't
neighbors.
believe I'm saying this. There's a Christmas tree shortage due to the lack of supply. I guess because of there was a lot of seasonal contributions. The Canadian wildfires.
Right. Drought. Yes. Drought.
Sure.
Yeah.
The drought. Where there wasn't drought, there were floods. You name it. But they're saying don't panic.
Okay.
You will be able to get a Christmas tree. It's just going to cost you $800. So,
Tree prices, yeah.
yeah, the tree prices are going to skyrocket.
Yeah.
If you pay tree prices in New York, you're already accustomed to them. And the closer you get to Christmas, the more they can smell the desperation in the air.
Am I going to go
Yeah.
tree hunting?
Yeah, you and Steve Patterson, I think, are going to go.
We're going to cut down a tree. Are you
Yeah,
sure there's going to be enough trees for us to do this?
We'll find one.
We'll find one.
Yeah.
Me and Steve are going to go on a little field trip.
Yeah.
This, I look forward
What's that?
It's been many years since you cut down a tree.
Yeah, I remember I did a little tape piece. I went out and got a tree.
to. Well,
That nice lady. I remember her.
Yeah.
She was a nice lady.
We had a good time.
Maybe we should
You
go
should
back
go
there.
back there.
Was there? I thought it was a guy.
No, it was a lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was definitely a lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
She
that.
handed you an axe, and I remember thinking,
Nope.
never hand one.
All right.
Rookie move right there.
Goodbye, statins. A new single treatment gene editing therapy slashes high cholesterol.
Oh.
They can fix it. They're working on it.
Yeah.
Gene editing, is it too late for people who already have high cholesterol?
No.
Is this
I
something
don't
they're
think
going
so. It's
to?
a treatment. Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
treatment.
One time.
So if you have familial hypercholesteremia, they can go in and edit your genes. Can you imagine? I mean, I'm not sure. I'm sure it's going to be fine. But when you start editing genes,
No, but there are certain genes that need to be edited.
sure. Well, what else are they going to edit?
Cholesterol is that gene that needs to.
You can
I am
imagine it.
tired of because
I
whenever
have
we get our
high cholesterol.
so we get our blood work done, right?
Right.
And Mark is like a doctor. He's the doctor of our family. He understands what the blood work says.
Yeah.
They hand me my blood work and I look at it. I don't know what any of it says. And no matter how many times they tell me, I will never understand it. I want to know, is it negative or positive? Negative being good, or is it bad? Right. I am
Right, yeah.
always, so
It's like when you get that phone call and you're on a phone call and it says accept and hold or accept and hang up. I don't know which one to push. Does anybody know what to push?
No.
I don't know what to push.
So I always look at you and I say, tell me about my cholesterol.
Right.
It's really the only reason I get blood work done is because I want to know about my cholesterol. I'm assuming everything else is fine.
Yeah, and your blood sugar and stuff like that.
I never look at my blood sugar.
I do.
I wouldn't even know how to judge what that is. So how's my blood sugar?
It's good.
There's that weird pause thing.
It's good. It's good.
It's not great.
It's good. You know, I feel like you should be fasting when you have your blood drawn.
Yeah, I never fast when I do it. I don't do a fasted blood work.
Right.
And he always does a fasted blood work.
Yeah, that's how you can test your blood sugar at the right. That's how
Here's the thing.
it's
I don't
accurate.
fast in life.
Yes,
so I'm not going to
here's the
fast
thing.
for a test.
Here's the thing. Your insulin will be at the lowest level after a fast. So if it's high, you have a situation. If you've been fasting for 12 hours and it's running high, you should maybe get that checked out. If you've had your 20 chocolate covered almonds and you
How dare you?
and you take your blood sugar and it's a little high. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't want to be sued for negligence, malpractice.
You eat those chocolate covered almonds too,
But
by
not
the way.
when I have to fast.
Anyway. How's my cholesterol?
It's good. It's good. But you have a high good cholesterol, that one that kind of evens it out a little bit. You have high, it's good. You have the high.
Why do I need to be evened out?
Well, this is for another show. You have the good stuff. You have the good. You have the really the ratio. The ratio is amazing.
What's the good one? The HDL or the LDL?
H. As they say in Canada.
That looks like a network. Okay, let me just tell you what happened here. You all just watched a network meeting between executives. Is this show good or bad?
Good. It's not as good as you think it is, and it's not as bad as you think it is.
That's right, yeah. It's good. Yes, it's good.
Yeah. Hey, we have a big show today. Do you know who's here today?
Do I know who's here today? Do you know who's here?
Man, the backstage was all.
Let me tell you who's here today. And I'm not going to rest. When I'm your president, this will happen. This is the second thing besides getting rid of daylight saving time. Besides getting rid of that, this will be my second thing on the agenda, to make Matt Bomer the first American James Bond.
Yes.
Because he is James Bond. Full stop. End of discussion.
Yes, he's here today. Matt Bomer. Also, Jeff Probst. The Probster. Wow.
I heard there was some trash talking backstage.
Oh, we were trash talking. We're gonna play. Him and I are gonna play a little Survivor game.
Oh, yeah.
And Gratitude is the Attitude Week is continuing with why gratitude is so important for your health and your cholesterol.
Makes you feel good.
Your blood sugar.
Yeah, it's good for your blood sugar. It is.
I'm going to gratitude my way through those chocolate-covered almonds. All right, you all know what time it is. It's time to play.
Let's say hello to Sally Burkhart from River Falls, Wisconsin, who watches the show on KARE. Good morning, Sally. What's happening?
Good morning. It's so nice to talk with you. Hi, Kelly, Mark, Billman, Art, Jolie, Deja, and Maggie.
Shirley, get a shout out. Shirley's very excited today. Jeff Probst is here.
Sally, any relation to Kelly Burkhart?
Oh, Jeff Probst is here.
Shout out. Shirley's very excited today. Jeff Probst is here.
Oh, I don't like him.
Sally, any relation to Kelly Burkhart, our esteemed talent booker?
What did she say? Anything for you?
Shirley's very excited today. Jeff Probst is here.
Sally, any relation to Kelly Burkhart, our esteemed talent booker?
No, unfortunately not. My last name is spelled differently.
Yeah, with a DT. Yeah.
Yes.
DT.
All right, well,
All right, Sally, you know how this game
Is that a difference between like German and Austrian, or like Danish and Swedish? Well, I don't know. I don't care.
DT.
All right, well,
All right, Sally, you know how this
Screw
game
them.
is played.
What about your kids?
Yeah, I have. You've given us two statements. One's true, one's not true. I have 60 secondos to decide which is the truth.
Segundos.
If you stump me, you will win this. All right, Sally, here are your two statements. I won my school spelling bee in 5th and 6th grade.
Ooh.
Or
impressive.
I have 6 brothers. Name your brothers right now.
Okay, so no questions needed. I like to play my first impression game where I don't ask any questions. I don't get any clues. I just look at the answers and I use common sense and logic to see which one would most likely be the truth and which one would most likely be the fib, the lie, if you would, the deceit. I won my school spelling bee. And well, I would say that someone who wins their spelling bee in 5th grade is most likely to repeat, because no one in 5th grade all of a sudden grows in their spelling abilities so much that they overtake the champion. But, you know, there could be like 3 or 4 people that are all good and just the wrong word. I've won spelling bees, but I've also lost like the next month. You know, we didn't have an annual one. Like there was like, I think there were like 2 grades where we did one a month. I have 6 brothers. She could have 5 brothers, could have 7 brothers. I'm going to say I have 6 brothers. See, I have 6 brothers seems like a lie, but I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to think that someone's going to take the chance to say that's too obvious for a lie, and he's going to know it. And so I'm going to start saying that instead of saying I have 6 brothers because it's an easy lie, because I can answer questions all about my 5 brothers and just add my cousin's name as a 6, or maybe I have 7th brothers and I'll just omit the youngest one, but I could easily remember my 6 oldest brothers' names, and I know all the information about them, so it's not going to be any lies involved because these are real brothers, just the numbers wrong. Eventually, it's going to start flipping 180 degrees where people are going to start saying, that's been done before. Now it's so obvious. I'm going to say I have 6 brothers because Mark is going to think, hey, this is a lie, because it's always a lie when it's something like this. And then all of a sudden the script's going to be flipped and he's going to be like, what do you mean you do have 6 brothers? No one ever says something like that and is honest about it. Is this one of those times? The thing you have to ask yourself is it possible? What are the possibilities that she won her school spelling bee in 5th and 6th grade? I could tell you the fact that she misspells her last name in her picture, she doesn't look like a smart person. I'm going to say this is okay. So this one, I'm going to go on a whim here. I think she could have fibbed about the spelling bee and she didn't win. She came in 2nd place both times, or she came in 2nd place one time. I think it's a true statement that you have 6 brothers.
Impressive.
The obvious guess would be, if this was earlier in the series, would to say that the 6 brothers is a lie, because she could easily just be changing the number. But I think that's become something that happens a lot, and Mark is aware of that. So I'm going to say it's true that you only have 6 brothers.
6 brothers. Name your brothers right now. Go.
Matthew, Mark, Luke,
Joshua, David, William, Ross, Patrick, and Joseph.
Okay. All right. Spell Massachusetts.
Capital MASSACH. Let's see. USETTS. Put me on
It's Stump Mark.
Spell epidural.
EPIDURAL?
Yes. All right.
Yeah, that's not. Mark doesn't know how to spell that word. Let me even see if that's correct. You could check along.
AL?
Epidural.
Yes. All right.
I'm gonna check it how epidural is spelled. Oh, come on, motherfucker. Epidural. EPIDURAL.
Spell epidural.
EPIDURAL?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yes. All right.
You're like, I don't know. I'm a fucking idiot.
Was it tough growing up with six brothers? Did they pick on you? Where are you in the food chain of the six brothers?
I'm the youngest, so yes, it was awful. Of course, I mean, I love them all. We all get along now, but yeah, I got picked on and teased. But they were also very protective. You know, whenever I would go on a date or anything, they would always have lots of questions.
That's right. That's right. They were. What? What? My gut says.
They'll eventually leave you alone once you see.
That's right. They were. What? What? My gut says.
Oh, what are you looking at? You see some bush?
It was awful. Of course, I mean, I love them all. We all get along now, but yeah, I got picked on and teased. But they were also very protective. You know, whenever I would go on a date or anything, they would always have lots of questions.
That's right. That's right. They were. What? What? My gut says that you had won.
So she says, if I ever went on a date, there'd be lots of questions. Yes.
That's right. They were. What? What?
That's right.
My gut.
Wait, the caption says they would, and Mark said they were. They would ask
On a
questions.
date or anything, they would always have lots of questions.
Right.
That's right.
They would.
That's right. They were.
They were. They were what?
What? What?
They were protective?
My gut says
She's fucking horny. Look at her. She's all
that
she's all squirming her legs together.
won.
Dude, Kelly's got her legs crossed and she's got her hands buried in her thighs and she's squirming back and forth. What the fuck? And she's like giving him a look like she just wants to jump him during, like she just wants to jump him during commercial break. I told you it's hump day. That's her hump day dress.
That's right. That's right. They were. What? What? My gut says.
Look at her face.
That you had won the spelling bee in 5th and 6th grade.
Liar. You're wrong.
Mark, you're right.
Oh. Told you. Told you the first guess would have been Six Brothers, just because it's easy to change the number.
It was the double clutch when I asked you to name your brothers. You're like,
Well, that was because it was the first question right away, and I just had to I wasn't prepared to listen. I wasn't even listening to the first
Mark,
second and a half of the question.
You're right. I really wanted that monkey pizza too.
Yeah, it was the double clutch when I asked you to name your brothers. You're like, that gave it away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sally, you didn't win a mug or that beautiful t-shirt, but you still have a chance to win a great trip. It's time for Fall Into the Holidays Travel Trivia.
All right, represent for all the pork eaters.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You didn't win a mug or that beautiful t-shirt, but you still have a chance to win a great trip. It's time for Fall Into the Holidays Travel Trivia.
This is where I mimic the dancer and you judge me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Relax here. Jesus fucking Christ. Trying to get...
Yes, Trevor Holmes-Schlitt from San Diego, California.
I think I tore...
San Diego's nice, isn't it?
Or as I like to call him, Trevor Holmes-Split.
Oh. I love San Diego.
Just made that up on the
I
spot.
think I tore the meat off my testicle.
Let's see what else Sally's playing for. You're playing for the Veranda Antigua, 7 days and 6 nights in a waterfront suite. It's all inclusive. It's a prize valued at $8,000. You have 20 seconds and only one guess, Sally. Good luck.
All right, Sally, here we go. On yesterday's show, what position did I say I played when I played street hockey?
Oh,
Goalkeeper.
first pussy.
Yeah.
Congratulations! You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the Veranda
because you can't
Antigua,
rollerblade,
an
dumb fuck.
adult-only, all-inclusive Caribbean vacation paradise, nestled on very spectacular oceanfront acres overlooking a tranquil bay. The Veranda Antigua offers 4 pickleball courts, an 18-hole mini golf course, water sports, 5 restaurants, 4 pools, and so much more. Your prize is valued at approximately $8,000.
Then you would be lazy. Pump it up.
Sally,
Pump it, lazy,
congratulations.
on my butt.
Thank you so much. I just want to say I love the two of you. I'm so happy, Mark, that you're the new co-host.
Now, don't you feel bad that you robbed Sally of the mug and the t-shirt?
I do. I feel a little bad.
All right, Sally, look, now you get to make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a Roomba vacuum cleaner from iRobot. So please pick a number between 1 and 125.
I record the show.
I will pick the number 3 for my 3 children.
17. Oh, hey, Henry Winkler.
Another happy customer.
All right, Sally, congrats again when we return.
Still on live from Survivor Jeff Probst. We continue Gratitude is the Attitude Week with why gratitude is so important for your health. And coming up next, Matt Bomer.
Gotta love the one-trick ponies. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to throw up. Is this who Matt Bomer is? I don't like him. Don't like him. Reverb is gonna kick in.
We love watching our next guest do it all. Please welcome back to the show the gorgeous Matt Bomer.
Can I just say, I'm so happy that it's you two.
Aww.
I loved all your co-hosts,
Wow.
but this just makes so much sense.
Thanks.
And you've never looked better. It's
Aww.
crazy.
Well, look who's
Thank
talking,
you.
by the way. So, you two have like a rivalry coming up. I know you're a big 49ers guy.
We are.
You're a big
Yeah, but we play
Buccaneers
this
guy.
week. How did you choose the 49ers?
Well, we're faithful to the Bay in our home.
Okay.
When our oldest was about 4 or 5, I gave him a choice of California teams to choose from. And I think it was only 3 teams at the time, and none of them were in LA.
Yeah.
And I may have tipped his hat a little bit towards the Niners by telling him about Jerry Rice and Joe Montana and the catch.
Yeah.
But that's who he chose, and we've been going to a game almost every season since, sometimes multiple games. So
I cannot believe what a man he is. Like,
Is he playing? Is he playing football?
He did play in high school. Yes, the season's done now, and now
you played in high school, didn't you?
I did.
And
yeah.
you gave it up.
I went to like a kind of a Friday Night Lights kind of school
In Texas.
Texas. Yeah, so that was like the Friday night social option.
They mean it there.
They really mean it. They're serious about football. But then I got to play at the regional theater there in Houston, and I left the team to go do that.
Good.
So,
gosh, you're like the original Zac Efron. And High School Musical was about your life story.
All right, so the Bucks play the Niners this weekend in Tampa.
Oh,
you guys are an amazing team. What's your prediction?
Well, I have to go Niners.
Right. My thing is this.
Thank you.
I hope it doesn't come down to a field goal that you have to kick.
It is not going to come down to a field goal. I can guarantee you that. We will win by at least 10, and I'm very confident saying we will win by 14. And, of course, you never know. We could win by 20 points, but I think 100% sure we win by 10, 75% to 80% sure we win by 2 touchdowns.
That is
you guys
some validity in that. I think the spread's going to be a little wider than that. Though.
All right. Well, when you come back, we'll have a little.
We can throw down on it a little bit backstage.
We have to take a commercial break, but when we come back,
you better ask her to put someone. I bet Mark backstage is going to say, "No, I'm not betting you money. My team's going to fucking lose."
Find out what the surprising part of history Matt learned about while making his new series, Fellow Travelers. Stick around.
Wrinkles.
So what do you want to throw? A couple grand? How about $50? I'm not betting you a couple grand. The 49ers are going to kick our ass.
666504071.
Skippy, everybody lies about something. You and me, we lie about who we sleep with. I know it hurts you. Because you're good. Sweet. But the lying gets easier. Eventually it doesn't hurt as much. Because you have no choice.
That was a scene from Fellow Travelers starring Matt Bomer. You know, I read this book before I saw the series. Really?
Yeah, thank you.
I got to tell you, I said to Mark, I could not picture you in the role until I saw you in the role.
Yeah, you transformed.
You are so, transformative. It really is. You're extraordinary.
Thank you so
Tell
much.
us about the series.
It's an epic love story and a political thriller about 2 men who meet at the height of the McCarthy era, and it follows their sort of tumultuous relationship over the course of the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. Mm-hmm. So it traces a long period of time. It also follows some other characters played by Allison Williams, who I really love, Jelani Aladdin, Noah Ricketts. And yeah, it's a beautiful, epic love story, kind of like The Way We Were in a way.
Yeah.
Were you familiar with this part of history? Because I was familiar with McCarthyism as they were chasing, after the communists in the country, but I wasn't familiar with the other part.
Exactly, because that's what we're taught in school, but I knew nothing about the Lavender Scare. I'd heard Pete Buttigieg mention it one time on a talk show, but basically in 1953, McCarthy and Roy Cohn convinced Eisenhower to sign an executive order that sort of allowed them to eliminate people from the government for being sexual deviants. So about 10,000 people lost their jobs. Multiple people took their own lives. So it was a really dark part of our history.
And you said it spans decades. I noticed that they aged you up.
They did.
And you and Allison both had something going on in your mouth there.
I had a mouthpiece that wasn't terribly dissimilar to the one that Marlon Brando had in Godfather. So that was and then they kind of super glued our skin together to give us extra wrinkles. And so it was, I think learning to speak with that was one of the bigger challenges.
Yes.
I've got to tell you, it's it really is a fascinating part of time. It's a fascinating
Story,
piece of history. And you are so good in it. And I won't stop until you play James.
Thank you so much. New episodes of Fellow Travelers Free Fridays on Paramount Plus with Showtime. Coming up next, Jeff Probst.
Tomorrow on Live, actor and director Taika Waititi. It's Renewal by Anderson's Black Friday Doorbuster. Stay tuned to learn more.
We all have that list of home improvement projects we need to do, and if replacing your home's windows and doors is on that list, you want to know that it's going to be affordable. I'm from Renewal by Anderson, and we've helped thousands of customers who are on a budget get
Years. Should we get a dog? We don't need a dog. We travel. We have 2 teenagers living here. And now, not only one dog, we have...
Creating the cures of tomorrow for patients in Northern Illinois. Today, call now.
He survived 45 seasons of watching contestants outwit, outplay, and outlast. Please welcome Jeff Probst.
You feel rich.
Here, let me just give you the different walk-in.
Yeah,
Here we
yeah.
go. Can we have a little music?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like
There we go. Okay, now I'm ready. You know I used to do fashion work.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Everybody
The
knows
runway,
that.
yeah.
Everybody knows that.
Clearly. Hey, we heard that you've recently become a dog person.
Oh, yeah. Well, I say, oh, yeah. I am a dog person. The oh, yeah was my wife slow played me for like 3 years. Should we get a dog? We don't need a dog. We travel. We have 2 teenagers living here. And now, not only one dog, we have 2 dogs. I'm a fully... Do you do too?
Same. I wasn't a dog person. Now I am.
We have dogs in the bed. We have dogs in the bed.
So do we. Oh, that's me in the
Yeah,
bed.
that's you in the bed. That's you in
Yes.
your bed.
Yeah.
I know you don't spend a lot of time there because you're always working, but that's
Well, the
you.
funny part is most all of my jeans, pants, sweats, whatever have poop bags in one side, treats in the other.
Yes.
I'm good to go anytime.
So you're a tennis player.
Yeah.
We over the pandemic took some tennis lessons.
Love it. And?
We love it. We love it. Are you a pickleball?
No,
Right.
no. If anyone's playing pickleball, they're taking up the tennis court. I feel like the old guy.
Yeah.
You know, get off my lawn.
You turned into the old guy, Jeff.
Because
And I don't like the noise of it either.
it's a plastic ball with a little ball.
Yes.
Play a real sport. Run a little. Let's go. Oh, God. I'm going to get killed now.
Oh, I can I can hear the thumb warrior. They're
Oh,
very
you're right.
upset.
I'm going to regret that.
All right, we know you play a lot of games on Survivor, but we play a little game here. We play a little version of Stump Mark. Did you
I'm
watch it
so
backstage?
ready. Yeah.
All right, you want to play?
You think you
And
would
you're
say?
good.
Let's just see if Jeff can outplay, outwit, and outlast Mark Consuelos in a special game called Surviving Stump Mark.
That's a good logo.
Good logo.
Yeah.
Can we keep that all the time? That was so exciting.
All right, you give it a us two statements. One is true and one is false. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Who's going to give me the statements?
I'm going to give them to you.
Give it to
All right. The first statement is, as a teenager, I had many jobs. I love how you're looking in my eyes.
Yeah.
I had many jobs as a teenager and was fired from most of them.
Okay.
The second statement is, as a teenager in Wichita, Kansas, I won the lip sync battle 3 years in a row, which to this day is a record.
Okay. Which songs?
Peter Frampton. No, one song. Peter Frampton, I'm in You. I did the same song every year. There was nothing against it. He had his
Okay, I think that's a lie. I think he's been working on this, and he said one song, because that's a lie. Because the rules are that when you're explaining the lie, you can lie. But the thing is, when you're telling the truth, when you're talking about the truthful story, all the details don't have to be truthful. So if when he lived in Wichita, won the lip sync battle 3 years in a row, that might be the truthful statement. But he could still lie and say he did one song 3 times instead of doing 3 different songs, right? That's what I think. I'm not sure. Because I got to say, he just gave it away by right off the bat correcting him and saying, oh, no, just one song. But he also said it loud and confidently, like he might be trying to throw you off. I had many jobs as a teen and was fired from most of them. Well, what's your definition of many? Can I get an exact number for many? And what's your definition of most? Like, what percentage of many equals most? What's many? 10? And what's most of 10? 3, 4, 5, 9? Right? Or is many like 60 jobs and most of them is 40? Or is most of them most of them would have to be more than half. I mean, many jobs though, as a teenager, I want to say I had 4 jobs, right? And I don't think that's many. I think many would be like if I had some paper routes and I had 5 jobs. So that might be many to some, because some people might have had one job when they were 16 and 19 and they just had the same job. So was 5 many? Not to me. To me, many would be like, I had many summer jobs. I was a lifeguard one summer. And then the next summer the next summer I worked at the park. And then I was doing a paper route the whole time, for 3 years while I was working at a local pet store. So I was doing the paper route and the pet store. And then during the summer, I picked up a 3rd job, part-time lifeguarding. And then after I graduated high school, for 2 years, I worked at a museum sweeping floor, they had like 7 or 8 jobs. And then you got fired from most of them. Would have to be like 5 out of 8. You can't get fired from 3 out of 8 jobs and say that's most. That's what I would ask him. How many is many and how much is most?
3 years in a row, which to this day is a record.
Okay. Which songs?
Right. And also when he throws in Wichita, this is where he's giving Mark a chance to say, hey, if you know about my bio, you'll know which one's the truth, because you'll know I didn't grow up in Wichita. When I lived in Wichita, I won the lip sync battle 3 years in a row. Why did you throw in Wichita? It seems irrelevant unless that's a lie.
You've given us 2 statements. One is true.
Because you did win a lip sync battle competition, but it wasn't in Wichita. Maybe it was in Topeka.
One is false. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Who's going to give me the statements?
I'm going to give them to you.
Give it to me.
What do you think is going to give them to you?
As a teenager,
Kelly's going to give them
I
to
had many
you.
jobs. I love how you're looking in my eyes.
Yeah.
I had many jobs as a teenager and was fired from most of them.
Okay.
The second
You realize
statement
that
is,
doesn't help
as a
him at all.
teenager in Wichita, Kansas, I won the lip sync battle.
You realize when Mark stares into your eyes, that's all for show to sell, to con the audience that he's super smart and he's doing his method. He's like, oh, look how good I am.
You've given us 2 statements. One is true and one is false. I have 60 seconds.
I don't need
to decide which is the truth. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Who's going to give me the statements?
I'm going to give them to you.
Give it to me.
The first statement is, as a teenager, I had many jobs. I love how you're looking in my eyes.
Yeah.
I had many jobs as a teenager and was fired from most of them.
I don't need to look in your eyes. All this like over aggressive staring deeply into his eyes, that's bullshit. That's him performing.
It's almost like
that's
free
him,
money.
That's him trying to sell you, like, look how good I am. Like, look at me. This is how good I am. I'm going to stare at your eyes and I'm going to get you. He's trying to trick. He's trying to intimidate you. He's trying to trick you into thinking, oh, crap, he's really good. And then you're just going to fidget or something. Staring at your eyes deeply like you're getting hypnotized, that doesn't do anything. Pay attention to his body language, his movements. You don't got to stare at his eyes. That's him doing some stupid fucking shit he saw on television when he was a kid, or it's some stupid magician show when he was a kid, and he thinks it worked. He's just trying to convince stupid people watching TV that he's good at what he does. Watch, he'll still get it wrong.
Statements.
I'm going to give them to you. All right. The first statement is, as a teenager, I had many jobs. I love how you're looking in my eyes.
Yeah.
I had many jobs as a teenager and was fired from most of them.
Okay.
The second statement is, as a teenager in Wichita, Kansas, I won the lip sync battle 3 years in a row, which to this day is a record.
Okay, which songs?
Peter Frampton, no, one song. Peter Frampton, I'm in You. I did the same song every year. There was nothing against it. He had his long hair, and it was not the popular songs. It was called I'm in You.
I'm in
very
You.
easy to sing, and I committed to it.
No.
I'm in You.
Okay,
I didn't sing. I lip synced.
What song? What job do you remember getting fired from that was the most dramatic?
No, one song. Peter Frampton.
See, I think when he says 3 times and he sticks his fingers up and he's adamant and his volume of his voice raises 3 times, he's saying that, hoping that Mark will think to himself, wow, he's really emphatic about that 3 times. He's really making sure I see that, almost like he's hypnotizing me. 3 times and throwing the 3. Therefore, that must be a lie. And that's that's the trick that Jeff is trying to pull on Mark, to make Mark guess that the Wichita lip sync battle statement is a lie, because you're so adamant about it. You're trying to trick me. So then I'll say that's a lie. And it'll turn out that Probst will say the true statement is when I lived in Wichita, I won it 3 years in a row. Plus the thing about many jobs and most of them, that's all vague. I think the true statement is the Wichita one, and I'll get it right and Mark will get it wrong.
3 years in a row, which to this day is a record.
Okay, which songs?
Peter Frampton, no, one song. Peter Frampton, I'm in You. I did the same song every year. There was nothing against it. He had his long hair, and it was not the popular songs. It was called I'm in You.
I'm in
very
You.
easy to sing, and I committed to it.
No.
I'm in You.
Okay,
I didn't sing. I lip synced.
What song? What job do you remember getting fired from that was the most dramatic?
The most dramatic. None of them were dramatic. I'll give you some of the jobs.
Okay.
Furniture mover.
Okay.
And I just couldn't. I banged the wall or whatever, and the guy who hired me after a week said, "Gotta let you go." Okay. I delivered flowers, and I was a bad driver, and we had the number on the.
Oh, yeah, the number on the side. You're a bad driver, so were flowers getting knocked over in the back of the truck, and so you'd open the truck and like half the flowers were like tilted over, and there's water all over.
I'm in You. I did the same song every year. There was nothing against it. Yeah.
Oh, the number on the back of the truck that said, "How am I driving? 1-800 blah blah blah." And people would report you.
Was fired from most of them.
Okay.
The second statement is, as a teenager in Wichita, Kansas, I won the lip sync battle 3 years in a row, which to this day is a record.
Okay, which songs?
Peter Frampton, no, one song. Peter Frampton, I'm in You. I did the same song every year. There was nothing against it. He had his long hair, and it was not the popular songs. It was called I'm in You.
I'm
very
in
easy
You.
to sing, and I committed to it.
No.
I'm in You.
Okay,
I didn't sing. I lip synced.
What song? What job do you remember getting?
Which to this day is a record.
Okay, which songs?
Peter Frampton, no, one song. Peter Frampton, I'm in You. I did the same song every year. There was nothing against it. He had his long hair, and it was not the popular songs. It was called I'm in You.
I'm
very
in
easy
You.
to sing, and I committed to it.
No.
I'm in You.
Okay,
I didn't sing. I lip synced.
What song? What job do you remember getting fired from that was the most dramatic?
The most dramatic. None of them were dramatic. I'll give you some of the jobs.
Okay.
Furniture mover.
Okay.
And I just couldn't. I banged the wall or whatever, and the guy who hired me after a week said, "Gotta let you go."
Okay.
I delivered flowers,
Said, Jeff,
and I was a bad driver.
Jeff, you're costing me too much money, and you're costing me too much money and having to pay for people's repairs because you're scratching walls, you're breaking like little wooden parts of the stairwells. You know what I mean?
Fired from that was the most dramatic.
The most dramatic. None of them were dramatic. I'll
dramatic.
give you some of the jobs.
Okay.
Furniture mover.
Okay.
And I just couldn't. I banged the wall or whatever, and the guy who hired me after a week said, "Gotta let you go."
Okay.
I delivered flowers.
That's a cool job.
Mover.
Okay.
And I just couldn't. I banged the wall or whatever, and the guy who hired me after a week said, "Gotta let you go."
Okay.
I delivered flowers. And I was a bad driver. And we had the number on the side of the van. And I drove poorly, and I got there, and the woman said, "You're really nice. We're going to let you go." I was store security for one day. And literally at the end of the day, the guy said, "Okay, you're good to go. Here's some handcuffs and some mace." And I said, what do I do with these? And he said, "Nothing, actually.
Right,
this is not going to work out."
I got it. I know what the answer is.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, let
What
me
did I do that gave it away?
before
See here, no. He doesn't. First of all, Jeff, don't fall for that. He's not 100% sure. He's just saying that. He's just putting all his chips on that he knows. He's going to seem so confident that, I know which one it is. I'm 100% sure.
Some of the jobs.
Okay.
He's going to be like, I know which one it is. Oh, I know which one it is. It's easy. And then he's in his head, he's saying that with his mouth, but in his head, he's praying, please let me get it right. Please let me get it right. Because then when he gets it right, he'll be like, yep, see, told you I knew it. But then if he says, no, I know it. And then he'll guess. And when you say wrong, he'll be like, wrong. And Mark will be like, are you kidding me? But he'll never, he doesn't care if he looks like an idiot that says, I'm 100% sure, and then he gets it wrong. He just tries to, is egomaniac. Here's the deal. I think all those jobs he listed were all real jobs he had. And I think he did get fired from them. Right? But, again, he could have told you 3 jobs that he got fired for, but he's leaving out the 9 jobs he didn't get fired from. And that's not most of many jobs. Okay? You know what I mean? He could have told you 3 jobs. Those 3 jobs he got fired from could have been 3 out of 4 jobs he had between the ages of 14 and 19. 15 and 19. And, you know what? That's true. He got 4 jobs, got fired from 3. That is most of the jobs he had, but maybe in his head, 4 isn't many. And even if his head 4 is many and 3 is most of them, he might just say, well, that's a lie because I want to. Because all those jobs I said were real. The fact that I got fired was all real. And I was a teenager when I had those jobs. But in my definition, I didn't have many jobs. So that's the lie. That's a very big thing he could play around with and manipulate so you're wrong no matter what. Jeff's going to be right no matter what.
And you.
Okay,
I didn't sing. I lip synced.
What song? What?
So that means that the lie. So that means if Mark guesses that many jobs was the truth and and he was fired from most of them, right? If Mark guesses that I had many jobs as a teen and was fired from most of them, is the lie, he'll say wrong. That's the truth, because I did get fired from all those jobs. And it was more than 50% of the jobs I had, right? Now, if he says that when I lived in Wichita, I won the lip sync battle 3 years in a row is the truth, he'll be like, no, that or is a lie. He'll say, no, that's the truth, because it is the truth. He did win the lip sync battle 3 years in a row. So even though this is true, if Mark guesses this one to be true, if Mark guesses this one to be a lie, Jeff could say, no, that's the truth, because it is. So based on what Mark says, Jeff is just going to say the opposite, and he could say that the amount of jobs he had was many, or the amount of jobs he had wasn't many. So if Mark guesses that this is the truth, Jeff will be like, you're wrong because I didn't have many jobs. I only had a few jobs. But if he says that this is the truth, he'll say, nope, you're wrong. That was a lie. Because, oh, no. If Mark says this is the truth, Jeff will say you're wrong. That's a lie because I didn't have many jobs. But if Mark says this is a lie, he'll be like, wrong. This is the truth because the story I told you was the truth. I did get fired. I got fired from 3 out of my 4 jobs. That is most of many. In my definition, 4 is many. So he kind of set him up where he's damned if you do, damned if you don't. And this motherfucker is just saying, oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. And he's going to get it wrong.
What job do you remember getting fired from that was the most traumatic?
Look, the one on the left could be either true or false. So if this was on a try, can this one be a lie? Yes, this one could be a lie. But if that one's a lie, can this one be the truth? You know what I mean? Like, see, if Mark says this is a lie, he could say you're wrong. But if he says this is the truth, he has to be honest. And he doesn't want him to say this is the truth. The truth, Mark saying this is the truth is bad. So that means that when I lived in Wichita, I won the lip sync battle 3 years in a row is a lie. That's the correct answer. 101. That's how you do it. I don't even like doing that. That's stupid. I'm just mocking how stupid he fucking looks when he does in front of millions of people who are just getting paid money to pretend they like him with free coupons to Bennigan's.
Before you get to the true statement,
yes.
I just want to point out, it's incredible that you...
Well, I take Prevagen. No, I don't. Oh, yeah. You want to know what my secret is to good memory? Smoking marijuana.
Intimate and candid way you've seen.
All right, you want to play?
You think you...
Okay. We heard that you've recently become a dog person.
Oh, yeah. Well, I say, oh, yeah. I am a dog person. The oh, yeah was my wife's slow play. Over.
Okay.
And I were on the side of the van, and I drove poorly, and I got there, and the woman said, "You're really nice. We're going to let you go." I was store security for 1 day, and literally at the end of the day, the guy said, "Okay, you're good to go. Here's some handcuffs and some mace." And I said, "What do I do with these?" And he said, "Nothing, actually.
Right,
this is not going to work out."
I got it. I know what the answer is.
Really?
Yes.
Wait,
What did I do that gave it away?
Before you get to the true statement,
yes.
I just want to point out, it's incredible that you have risen to the heights that you've risen. And you truly have no skills that I can.
All right, Jeff Probst. You are one of the hardest working guys that I know. You're out there, you're working, you're hustling, you don't take no for an answer, and no one in their right mind would ever hire you to be a security guard. Ever.
What did I do? That
was the one. No one's hiring you to be a security guard.
So what is the truth?
The truth is that you like to lip sync and you hold some kind of record.
Give me the bug! Give me the bug!
Thank you so much.
I told you. Rewind it back. Listen to everything I said. Saying yes to Wichita is bad. Therefore, the jobs is the truth. It's what I said. Common sense and logic, which you have neither of and never will, Mark. And you're going to pass that down to your unborn great-grandchildren and future generations until after you're long gone and rotting in hell.
stars.
And just to let you know and confirm, you're not fooling anyone.
And maybe even win a prize. It's exclusive. Don't miss out on all the fun. Visit our website and get your tickets for Live with Kelly and Mark now.
A college rivalry game. Michigan, Ohio State.
Yeah.
It's on Thanksgiving, though.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
we're gonna go.
You think Joaquin will want us up there?
I don't care.
Live, Taika Waititi, plus comedian Chris Red. JCPenney is here for you every holiday to make every gift special, every moment matter, and every dollar count. So rock the looks that make a statement. Give the gift that pops the question, and cherish the day that feeds your soul.
Let's take one more look.
Count.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin.
Let's take one more look at Mark Consuelos swearing up and down 100%. He knows what the answer is. He goes, I know.
What did I do? That was the.
What? He's so confident. And he doesn't. He's not confident, but he just says that. And he just digs himself in a fucking
Some
hole.
handcuffs and some mace, and I said, "What do I do with these?" And he said, "Nothing. Actually, this is not going to work out."
I got it. I know what the answer is.
Really?
Yes.
Wait,
What did I do that gave it away?
Before you get
He
to
goes,
the
okay,
truth
I
of
got
this,
it. I
just
got
want to
it.
point out-
I know what the answer is. I do. I know what the answer is. It's easy.
It's a
He's like, okay, I know what the answer is. He's like, you gave it away. I'm super smart. I got the answer. You gave it away. You can't fool me. Sorry. Nice try, buddy.
The truth is that you like to lip sync and you hold some kind of record. Give me the bug!
Come on. I thought you were so confident. I know what it is. You're such a bullshitter. I just can't respect you because your husband's a compulsive liar and a bullshitter and a con artist. He's a liar.
Listen, we gotta take a little break. When we
Not a cute
return,
liar.
Jeff's
He's a
gonna give
bad
us his
person.
thoughts on contestants quitting. We'll be right back. You really were security?
If you love
Well, for
watching
one
our show
day.
from home, now's your chance to see it live and in person.
And you're right. I would be a good security guard. It's just the one person,
Be part of the show
took one person there.
and maybe even win a prize. It's exclusive. Don't miss out on all the fun. Visit our website and get your tickets for Live with Kelly and Mark now.
Yeah, I'm a security guard for one day, and you're right. Like, who would hire that security guard? But also, like, not a lot of people, but the one person that did, it took him less than 24 hours to realize, okay, you know what, never mind.
Tacos are really good, man.
Chicago, this is going to be a night to remember. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com.
Those boys are probably sitting out there being like, there's Sam's closing ticket on the floor.
Tacos. Tacos are really good, man. Mushrooms, the avocado, guac, deep fried beans, mozzarella or cheddar.
You think they're smart enough to be scared? No. Let's let them be comfortable. I'd really like to start picking them off.
All right. Season 45.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I hear 2 contestants quit this season.
Quitters, man. In fact, I want to just make yes.
No, I want to have you feel me. I want to have you feel inside. Oh my God, what do we got here? Come on with your shit.
And Earth, Wind, and Fire. Live at Allstate Arena, Friday, July 12th. Chicago, this is going to be a night to remember. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com.
Those boys are probably sitting out there being like, there's Sam's closing ticket on the floor.
Tacos. Tacos are really good, man. Mushrooms, maybe avocado, guac, deep fried beans, mozzarella or cheddar.
You think they're smart enough to be scared? No. Let's let them be comfortable. I'd really like to start picking them off.
All right. Season 45.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I hear 2 contestants quit this season.
Quitters, man. In fact, I want to just make, yes, 2 people quit. The truth is, over 45 seasons, less than 1% quit. So it's pretty remarkable people actually do it.
What was it? What's usually,
broke
it's
them?
a mental thing, right?
They just don't want to, they just get out there. You can't, the one thing you can't test for in all the psych testing is the real elements, you know, the
Right.
rain, the bamboo, the snakes, and all that. But I want to declare right here on your show that from this point forward, if you're a Survivor player and you quit, your torch will not be snuffed. That's over. To get your torch snuffed, you got to play the game. I know if you're not a Survivor fan, you're like, what?
No, I
are you
understand what you're
talking
saying.
No,
they
but
like that,
everybody-
right? It's their moment.
Yeah, you don't get the moment if you quit. I think.
No.
I think I need to be a little harder on that.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Moving forward.
That's actually a good rule to put in place.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I
Okay.
do. I agree with you.
Okay.
I never agree with you, as you know.
Yes.
I agree with you. What is the thing that gets people, that gives them the hardest time, the hardest adjustment?
Well, I think it's just total deprivation. I mean, it's every single thing you have in your life, whether it's technology or love or information or comfort or food or soap. You have nothing. And sometimes I meet people that will still say, yeah, but I mean, it's not real, right? It's 100%. You drop them off. And right now in this new era, there's no food either. And so people just, but what does happen, Kelly, is after like 6 or 7 days, almost everybody starts to go, I kind of like this version of me.
Yeah, without all the trappings.
Yes.
Without
the
social
distractions,
media.
without social media,
Of course.
you start remembering who you are. And then the great thing about Survivor is you can amaze yourself because you're put into these tests. And sometimes you surprise yourself.
I would love to do Survivor. I think I'd be good at it.
No, but you would die.
I'd be good at it, but I would need a toothbrush, toothpaste, and a bar of soap.
Okay. So I think what we just heard Kelly say is, I would love to do Survivor. I would just need a few things. Done.
Done. Okay, great.
Right. Thanks for doing the show. And thanks for taking that mug away from me. Survivor, Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. at CBS. Next, why gratitude is good for your health.
Tomorrow at Live, comedian Chris Trent.
There once was a tree, lovingly made to look real. So real, something magical happened.
So
Steps into the kitchen. My forecast is for fun. She's learning from
Your
the best
cooking
Chicago
segment
area
sucks,
chefs.
Tracy.
Cooking up a storm. Thursdays on Eyewitness News at 11 a.m.
Continuing gratitude is the Attitude Week now with the medical and health benefits of gratitude with Dr. Sampson Davis. Welcome back, Dr. Davis.
Thank you. Great to be back. From a medical standpoint, why is gratitude good for your health?
I mean, gratitude is associated with all things positive. You release endorphins, you release dopamine, you release these chemical agents in your body that makes you feel good. Oxytocin, which is also known as a love hormone. So you release all these good agents that make your body feel great, release lower blood pressure, positive, optimistic outcomes, and just a thought of just really overachieving and doing well with yourself.
What about with children? Does it have the same impact?
It does, but it's important for us adults to start to teach our children at an early age what gratitude is, which is perfect, especially given it's the holiday season and around the holiday time. So when children express gratitude, they have better performances in school, their social circle is better, they grow up to be healthier adults. We see decrease in anxiety, depression, stressors that kind of cause people sometimes to have limitations in where they're going in life, but are real mental health challenges that we face today.
How about benefits when it comes to aging?
So aging is very important. So the opposite side of these good hormones are the negative chemicals that's released. Like one is C-reactive protein, right? So what is that? It's a big inflammatory marker that circulates in your bloodstream that's released during stress. It shows an impact on the heart, especially. We see people with heart disease really have high markers of C-reactive protein. So with aging, it's important to make sure you have the gratitude. You decrease your C-reactive protein, you decrease your adrenaline, you decreases your cortisol level. This all leads to stabilization of your blood pressure as well as your blood glucose, which is important.
Wow, who knew?
I mean, that's really great. Listen, we're tight on time. Can you come back tomorrow? Because I want to go through more of this. I think it's a very important segment. Can you come back tomorrow?
Yeah, my pleasure. Okay. We'll be right back.
Want to know more? Go to our website.
Icy trees of green, red roses too, and I
Happy holidays. Every day. So good. At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
We want our cats to be happy, but when they spray outside the litter box, fight with other house cats, or scratch the furniture, they could be telling you they're stressed. To help them feel more calm, plug in Feel Away Optimum. Enhanced calming for cats from the #1 vet-recommended brand for feline calming.
Jesus Christ. I go sit down for like 20 seconds and they're already out to another fucking commercial break.
Which is good.
I swear they talked to him for like 2 quick minutes and it's like another 5 minutes of commercials. What a money-sucking piece of shit this show is. Swear to fucking God.
Common side effects were nausea, indigestion, and stomach pain. Talk to your doctor.
Joints and inflammation support. Cunol, the brand I trust. Hey, welcome back to the inbox. Christy from White Plains, New York says, way to remember which is good and bad cholesterols. HDL starts with the letter H, which stands for healthy, LDL. The letter L stands for lousy.
Oh.
It's there.
It's a great way. I will forget that immediately. Patricia Sweeney from Mansfield, Massachusetts said, instead of mammograms, say you're taking the twins for their pictures.
Tomorrow's show, we have Taika Waititi.
Oh, that's amazing. I will forget that instantly. Oh, you're so funny, Kelly. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Suck my cock.
It's your future. It's our promise. The magnificent Mile Lights Festival.
I'm gonna fucking kick your ass. You stupid fucking shit.
I can lock in moisture and we can feel it long after.
Talk to your doctor about Nurtec today.
Wake up with ABC7 Eyewitness News this morning.
The View starts live right now. DC
Smackdown. It was a house on fire yesterday when a sitting senator threatened a different kind of labor strike.
You want to do it now? I'd love to do it right now. We'll stand your butt up then. You stand your butt up. Oh, stop it.
Kevin McCarthy was accused of his own political hit job.
It was a clean shot to the kidneys.
It did not run and hit the guy. I did not hit him.
The war of words left committee chair James Comer blue in the face.
You look like a Smurf.
Why are tensions hitting the boiling point right now? And is it all downhill from here? Then Ed Helms is live to talk about ringing in the holidays with a family switch.
You know why it's getting heated in Washington?
Never drank from
Because
the water
everyone
bottle. So now you're on
is
the plan C.
lying like
Which
they've
was
always
this.
lied.
They asked Denny to fill out some forms. Police proceed.
Like they've always lied. And people are sick of the lies, and they're blatantly lying. They know they're not getting away with it.
WinChicago.com.
They know they're not fooling anyone, but they're still lying. And the people that they're lying to know they're lying. They say, "I know you're lying," and the people say, "Yeah, we are lying." So what? If we know we're lying, but if we say it, it becomes true to the American public. And people are getting offended that it's just stop like lying. No, we're just gonna put out false shit into the atmosphere, and because as long as we say it out loud, you can't change us. And it's like
Magnificent, my.
all right. Well, that's the end of, I guess, season 2, episode 52. That's a wrap. I'm Phil DeBlanc. The mailman's here dropping off the mail. We need to go grab lunch and have a quickie because that's what I do with the mailman. See you next time for episode 54. 53 I'm not going to air because it was just extremely insensitive and I don't roll that way. See you next time. Hey, like and subscribe or don't. I don't give an F.